punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, one more.
On the toss, here's Michel. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Bang, 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 bang. Lock, lock, lock.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Garoppolo now. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, the left side completion to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike's 40. Mike.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Shoot. 21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Slam. 21. Hey, seam 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Alert!
On the ground is Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. Touchdown, Detroit! Danny Amendola, 42 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Coleman. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
I got you. We got motion. Back up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Zebra.
Now Michelle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 37 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they... And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch, made at the 25.
Let's go, do it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? The spring to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Michel. And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit. Sony Michel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, so 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
22.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.